A very warm welcome to everyone, especially those who are logging in for the very first time. We are excited to have you here. If it's your first time, perhaps you could let us know on the chat. And for the rest of us, no problem letting us know where you are logging in from. And thank you for finding time out of your busy weekends to be with us today. One thing I'll promise you is that this is an evening to remember. I am so excited to share that it happened for me 16 years ago, and my life has never been the same again. Dr. Kariuki Josphat is my name, married to Pieros Cherotich. Both of us started this business when we were employees, but we were able to fire our bosses because what we needed the most was financial freedom than just being busy. And so, if you are here for the first time, I promise you that you will be able to rise from one level of glory to another, success to another. If you feel you have more within yourself, you can achieve more in life, then this is your opportunity. It's not my day to really share much, but I am so excited to present to us two great speakers. The first one will be taking us through this presentation so that you can be able to understand how you can build your own business empire and achieve financial freedom. And once she's done, I will be inviting our very special guest speaker who will be sharing her tremendous success story. She's known worldwide for having built a very big business empire within a very short time. And many years down the line, she's still building the business. First things first. It's my pleasure to welcome our first speaker and presenter to take it from here. And this is none other than Elizabeth Maina, a lady who is building the business in a big way. She will introduce herself and proceed to do the presentation. Elizabeth Maina, if you can hear me, please.
Thank you, Dr. Lee, for that wonderful introduction. I bet it would not have been any better. Now, for our guests and the members tonight, like you've heard, my name is Elizabeth Maina, a high school teacher, teaching biology and chemistry, and doing this business on part-time basis and enjoying every bit. So stay tuned and you'll be able to prove what we are saying at the end of the presentation. So allow me to share the slides. Okay, please confirm that you can see them from the beginning.
Clearly?
Okay, thank you. So we are the International Superstars team, and we are here to unlock your success if you join us today. Key benefits is that you're able to earn a residual income. This means that way beyond retirement, you still have a lot of money, exotic lifestyle. Yes, this is not limited to the already existing self-made millionaires, you can become one as well. You can also travel the world. And we have a mission, which is to empower everyone to build successful business and attain financial freedom and exciting lifestyle. We have core values that have kept this business going for over six decades. They include absolute integrity, people being number one. Yes, if you're not a people person, this is where you become very social. Yes, people become number one. You have to maintain very good relations, and everyone is a potential member. Then products that work. These are world-class products. You'll be able to prove as the presentation proceeds. Then we also have a long-range vision. This means that this is not something you're building up for a year or two. It's something you build your entire lifetime, transfer it to your children and your children's children. Equal opportunity for all. This does not discriminate whether you've been here for a short time or for decades. Our business is well informed by the cash flow quadrant borrowed from Kiyosaki. He says that there are 4 ways to produce income. One is being an employee. Second, being self-employed. Third, being a business builder. And fourth, being an investor. Self-employed and employee are on the left side, and these make up to 98% of the population. Let me begin with the employees. These are people who are employed and rely on a salary at the end of every 30 days. The most they seem to do with this money is pay bills at most. If there's anything extra they need to do beyond that, they have to look for an extra source of income. They're highly dependent on loans, and theirs is a cycle of spending. Close to them are the self-employed. These are people who own a small business. They run every area of the business, to bookkeeping, to stocking, everything to do with the business. In that, if they don't open the business even for a day, they don't earn a shilling. So they get stuck to the business. So they are not any different from the employees. Now, you're probably wondering, how then is the right side different from the left side? The right side is made of business builders and the investors. Business builders, or the business owners, these are people who own very big businesses. You can relate with some of the big companies we know. We have Equity Bank, Safaricom, name them. Even those that supply your cooking gas, Kenya Power. Those are companies whose products and services are very high, or like the clients really depend on them. And you don't really need to interact with the owner. There's a whole lineup of service providers that you relate with without having to relate with the owner directly, meaning that they have a system. These are people who are able to make a lot of money and save a lot. That way, they're also able to invest in, let's say, government bonds. And these are people we can actually say have residual income. So with that information, I believe all of us would like to be on the right side of that cash flow quadrant. Now, being a business builder is not far away from you, because by turning up for this meeting tonight, you're just one step away from being an entrepreneur or a business owner. That is with the International Superstars team, and you have 3 pillars of success in the business. One, products that really work. We have also the potential to earn unlimited income. There's no limitation as to how much you can earn. Unlike being employed, you can predict how much you earn at the end. With this one, you can build limitless income. Then you also join a transformative community. You meet different professions, different backgrounds. You build the business together. You figure out challenges together. And it is really, really a supportive community. Talking about the products, we use the Neolife products, which are very high quality. This because they've been verified by a board of scientific advisories led by one Dr. Arthur First. He lived between 1914 and 2005. He's a toxicologist and the founder of cancer chemotherapy. Along with him is a team of highly qualified researchers, nutritionists, food scientists, among others. You can be sure that the products are highly verified and are safe for human use. We say that our health is our greatest wealth. We all know that even if you have a lot of money and your health is compromised, there's really not much able to do with that wealth. So your health comes first. So what is the basis of good health? We have a wellness triangle from WHO, or the World Health Organization, which recommends that our plates should have much of the whole grains and refined ones, fruits and vegetables, that is fruits which are 5 to 9 colored fruits, because each color of a fruit has a role in your health. Proteins, precisely animal protein, take very little, at most 20 grams. Fats and sugars avoid, and if any, for sugars, take at most 2 spoonfuls. We all agree that this wellness triangle is what we want to adopt, but in reality, this is what we seem to be doing. What we ought to eat in little amounts is what we take in large amounts, and what we ought to take in little amounts, in large amounts, is actually little. Very little fruits, whole grains, and minimal exercise. The result is that our cells become distorted, like the one at the corner of my screen. That's a distorted cell. You can see the shape is irregular. It's a hard cell, very little nutrients and wastes can get out. So little nutrients can get in and little waste can get out. So that becomes the hub for a number of lifestyle conditions. We know quite a number, but just to list a few, we got heart disease, cancer, diabetes, stroke, chronic respiratory disease, and obesity. This was a prediction by World Health Organization due to that wrong feeding habit. Now, we believe that our health begins at the cellular level. If our cells are well nourished, then our general health is also well. This because our body is made up of cells. Every part of your body is made of a cell. I understand it is up to 17 or 73 trillion cells. Someone can correct, but the last time I had it should be up to 73 trillion cells. So if each of those cells is well nourished, then you will be healthy. This is well promoted by one of our fast moving products, TRNN. TRNN is made of lipids and sterols. It's made from 3 plant oils, namely wheat germ, soya, and rice bran. Those oils are able to make your cell healthy. I mean that even the distorted cell can be reversed to be the healthy one, in that the nutrients can get in and wastes can also get out. Now, apart from TNN, we have another range of products with targeted solutions. We have targeted solutions for all the lifestyle conditions we mentioned earlier, including the diabetes, the respiratory chronic disease, and so on. We have quite a number of testimonies, including people who have fully recovered from cancer, having worked together with their doctor. Diabetes, people who have recovered from diabetes, obesity. I learned that obesity is the mother of many lifestyle conditions. So if you can address your weight, you're able to avoid a lot of those conditions. So we have targeted solutions for that. We have many beneficiaries. Like this morning, I was presenting to a client who have been diagnosed with a chronic disease, kidney disease. So if they review their diet, walk along with their doctor, and use our products, you can be sure that they can only get better. So the lifestyle conditions are not an end. There's a beginning now that you're here. Just like the word new life, you get a new life. Apart from health supplements and minerals, we've got also skincare products. None of us want to grow older faster. Age can progress, but you can bet that you can look younger. And this by making sure that you use our skincare products that are well highly researched. They are sea sourced. We have some amazing products like the rejuvenating cream. This one is able to get rid of the wrinkles. We've got cleansers, we've got toners, among others. So these are products you can use and you're sure your skin will stay healthy. We've got our products from the farm. Here is Supergrow. Supergrow is an organic foliar fertilizer. It's made from sunbird droppings. It has a number of benefits, including improving water retention, improving soil pH, maximizing nutrient absorption, and the best of all, tripling your yield. So with this product, you can be sure that you are not going to incur any loss in your farm. We've got also home care products. You know, nowadays, due to competition, all the soaps that we buy in the supermarkets have additives, including perfumes and other corrosive substances, just to attract customers. Now, the effect of those extra additives like color, perfumes are not safe for you. So instead, replace them with these ones. These ones are organic, very highly effective. Like there's one I'd like to talk about, the LDC. In full, it's a light duty cleanser concentrate. This one can replace up to 5 detergents in your house, including washing the dishes, brushing teeth, washing the floor, and even clothes. So LDC is that amazing. You can use it to replace up to 5 detergents. We also got the Super 10. This one gets rid of the stubborn stains in your sinks and toilet seats, making them sparkling clean. There's the Golden Care there. It's a Golden Care there. We've got the Golden Soft, which replaces your fabric softener. There's also the Carpet Glow. This one you can use it for cleaning the carpets. This one, even if you use it, your carpet will not wear out. It remains new. There's also the amazing G1 Laundry. These are powder soap. It's very effective, especially for ladies. All you do is to soak and rinse. The process of agitation and scrubbing is sorted. So this also makes sure you are saving a lot of time. Now, you know, for you to build a business of this manner, there's work to do. In fact, if you get into any business deal that you're not required to do anything, run for your life. Here, there's some work to do. And what are you required to do for you to earn? One, define your goal. Make sure it's clear, strong, and motivating. Make sure that you use the products. Each of those products, try one of them at a time, and you'll be able to also recommend them to others with confidence. And the results are undisputed. Talk to people, share the product with them, share the business opportunity to them. This is how you naturally build a team that runs the business smoothly. Now, how do you become an entrepreneur? You require to buy a kit worth 17,880 shillings, which earns you 100 points straight, or what you call PV. It comes along with 3 TNN, 120 capsules each, along with other items that include an international license. This to let you know that our business is in over 40 countries. So for you to be able to run it in those countries, you're given an international license without having to add anything to the 17,880. Literature materials to understand the product better and the business structure, the lifestyle, compensation plan, You also get a website. Remember, business has also gone digital. You're able to share your website to someone in the US or any other part of the globe. Delivery is also free, regardless of where you are. You also get a recognition pin, which has got your identity number. Now, how do you build a team? Remember, we talked about being a business owner and building a business system. So you begin by introducing the business to one person. They may not really understand the business at the beginning. Introduce a second one. They may also take some time to really figure it out. But there is one person who may instantly understand how the business runs. And this is someone you can build a team with. Your points as the person who began the team are 200 and your income is 980 shillings. Introduce one more person each, make a team of 4. Your points as the leader are 400 and your income rises to 2,000. Introduce one more person each, your team doubles to 8. Your points as the team leader grow to 800 and the income to 3,500. Keep growing your team. This is something you do daily because the products and the money are needed everywhere. So continue talking, share the opportunity, grow your team to 16. Your points as the leader grow to 1,600 and your income to 12,000. Repeat the process, build a team of 32. Your points as the team leader grow to 3,200 and your income to 50,000. Go on to build a team of 64. Your points as the leader grow to 6,400 and your income to Kenya shillings 110,000. Now, once you have earned that level of 6,400, you're called a director. And if you're able to build other people to earn similar points, up to 3 of them, you're called a world team member, and your income rises to 180 to 400,000 Kenya shillings. Continue the process, duplicate yourself, help 6 to become directors like you, and you become a president team member earning over 700,000 shillings. And note the sign there, plus, 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 meaning that this can go to 1,000,000 and 2 and over. Now, I'm delighted in the call tonight because this is a real story. We have a president team member, a great leader, an award-winning, together with his wife, Pieros. Please help me welcome Dr. Josephat.
Excellent, excellent. Thank you so much, Elizabeth, for such an amazing presentation. Even if you're not introduced yourself as a high school teacher, people will still tell that you must be a trained teacher. You did it so well to the extent that we are able to follow you and understand the whole presentation, the whole business. And to our guests, what comes out so clearly is that if only you go out there and talk to people, then you are wealthy. The idea is you never succeed by doing something alone. You succeed by doing something with others and solving solutions or providing solutions. And that is what we've been shown there by Elizabeth. You build a team of like-minded people and you earn from that organization, not from your effort alone. That is the secret of becoming even self-made millionaires. And as Elizabeth has said, Pierre Rose and myself, that is my wife and I, have done that for 16 years and we built a business all the way to president in a record 2 years, 11 months. But then Money is not what motivates me most. What motivates me most is to see someone come in and they do it even better than myself. And that is why, ladies and gentlemen, tonight I'm very, very proud of this meeting that we are holding here, because we are about to hear from such a world-renowned business builder and an entrepreneur, a lady that I met as a stranger here in Kenya, Nakuru. She didn't say, let me go and think about it. She started the business at once. And I can tell you, this is a story that you all want to listen to without much ado. Ladies and gentlemen, with the chat down there, let's welcome Okech Florence, our upcoming president team member. Okech Florence, if you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear, our president. Thank you very much for giving me this chance to share my success story. I'm very, very humble tonight to be the one sharing my story today. Good evening, our guests and our members. My name, as you've heard, my name is Florence Okech. I am a wife, I'm a mother. I am a nurse by profession. That means I do this business part-time. I joined in the year 2016. That means I'm 9 years old in this wonderful opportunity. Why did I join this opportunity? I joined this opportunity because of my mother's illness. Actually, my mother had been ailing for quite a long time. The time I was joining this opportunity, my mother had been sick for the last 30 good years. We watched her suffer while we were very helpless. We were very young children, school-going children. At times, we could even miss school when she was very, very sick, and my dad had left for work, so we had to take her to the hospital. It was really, really distressing. But I thank God that I made this decision to join this opportunity. And actually what made me join this opportunity was because when I was invited and during the presentation, I learned that the founder of this company was also suffering from the same disease. So actually I said, let me join so that I can help my mother. By the time I was joining, I was already a nurse and I could not help my mother. Actually, my mother had a chronic illness that she was just to live with it. Maybe at the hospital, we could just give the drugs so that she can prolong her life, but eventually it would really, even the time that I was joining, already she was using the hospital meds, but she was not improving at all. Her disease was on and off, and day by day, it was getting worse. So I joined immediately. In fact, the same day that I joined, that I came to the meeting. After joining the meeting, I talked to our leaders and I asked them which products my mother can use so that she can get well. I'll always thank them because without hesitation, they shared the same. Actually, there was a kit opening. Afterwards, I asked the question. They told me what products to use. I made sure that I ordered the products as soon as possible so that my mother could start taking them. To my amazement, my mother started getting well within the first week of taking the products. I was very much impressed. And a month went by. She was improving by the day. The second month, the third month, my mother was back to her normal health. She never got, actually I did not mention which disease. The disease is a respiratory disease which is called asthma. And she used to get frequent attacks. Actually, she used to spend like a whole month in hospital. Just at times when she was being given medicine and she was not responding, she literally lived in the hospital. But imagine after the 3rd month, I'm 9 years old in this business, and my mother has never slept in any ward in this country because of asthma. My mother is enjoying good health right now. There are so many things she stopped doing, but now she can do them. And because of this, I got a lot of confidence and I started sharing these products with people. I have shared these products with quite a number of people, and they are getting better and usually get people thanking me, some of them joining me, and I really thank God for this. The other shock or even a surprise that I got, in the 2nd month of joining this business, I started earning some money. I got some money. I don't want to say I earned because I didn't even know why the company was paying me. Because in the 2nd month, I had not just started this business. I was still concentrating on my mother's wellness. So after buying the products for my mother in the 2nd month, I got a check of 1,400. I had to go back to my mentors. That is our president, PROs and Josephat. I had to ask them why is the company paying me? They sat me down and explained everything. Actually, they told me that, Florence, this is a multi-trillion-dollar company. If you continue helping people, showing them using these products and showing them these products, and when you create a network of consumers, you are going to earn more and more money. The bigger the network of consumers, the larger the amount of money you'll earn. And as a civil servant, actually, this was a blessing. Because at that particular time, my payslip was in ICU. So when I learned of this, I became a very good student. Actually, the statement I remember until today, they told me that, Florence, if you become a good student and you learn and master this business very well as early enough, you're gonna make a lot of money. And as a civil servant whose payslip was in ICU, I needed something to resuscitate my payslip. So I became a very, very good student. I joined all the trainings. Actually, we have so many trainings across the week, during the week, about 3 or 4 trainings. So I made sure that I attended all these trainings. I got to learn a lot. I listened to so many success stories and I learned from them. And actually, that is where I picked it up. I started working my business seriously. And to my amazement, or to my great surprise, the second check came. From 1,400, I got a check of 34,700 and something. What an increment as a civil servant. Civil servants in the call, maybe you can chat. If you can get such an increment of 30,000, it has never happened to me and even any other civil servant in Kenya. I've worked for over 27 years, but I've never ever gotten such an increment. And if there is any increment that we'd get even after strike, it would be slashed with the deductions that are made on the pay slips. And these times they are even worse. Pay as you eat, pay as you marry, pay as you die, housing levy. The other one is NSSF that was scrapped and then it was brought back. So many other deductions that you end up having a very miserable pay slip. So imagine this kind of increment. I was very excited, very happy, and very energized to continue sharing this opportunity with quite a number of people. Actually, I shared with quite a number of people. Some, I have my members to date who joined my team. We work together. Actually, I shared this business with quite a number of people. And that is when I started having a network of consumers together with members of my team. So the third check came, and it was a check of 117,342. I have these checks, copies of these checks filed in my files, just for remembrance. I'm telling you, it was amazing. It was, I don't know what to say, because at that particular time, we were on strike. My husband is a lecturer in one of the universities. We were both on strike. We didn't have any money in our house, but here comes a check of 117,000 Kenya shillings. What would you not do? We were quite impressed. We were very happy. We, at least, even everybody in the home was happy, including the children. When the parents are happy, when the children are happy. So we really thank God, always, not even once or twice, every day, for the decision I made to join this opportunity. And I continued working the business. And actually, this business has given me a lot of money. I have done quite a number of things that if I was depending on my salary, I wouldn't have done. Just to mention just but one. I've built my mama. She's the one who made me join this opportunity. I've built her a permanent house, 2-bedroom house back in our rural area, which is now a talk of the village. It's a state of art, a beautiful house. It's small, but very beautiful. Actually, she tells me that these days she gets a lot of guests from different parts to come and visit her. They never used to come before. So people like nice things. So you can imagine. She blesses me every day. And actually, this company has been paying me month in, month out. The highest check I have ever earned in this opportunity is a check of 369,000 in 1 month. I have not mentioned about the incentives that this company has given me. There are so many, I cannot count all of them. But there's a day I cannot forget. When I became #1 in the whole of East Africa, I was the top world team in East Africa. We left my hometown where I live to the city where we had a convention. And little did I know that we'd come back with a car full of gifts, trophies, certificates, a big television that is hanged neatly on my wall today. I still remember. A phone worth 75,000 Kenya shillings by then. As a nurse with my meager salary, I used to say that I can never buy a phone worth 10,000 because you always spend according to what you earn. And imagine this time, a company was giving me a phone worth 75,000 Kenya shillings. I don't know how to thank my mentors. I always thank God for them. And I also thank God for making me think right and act swiftly. Because there are things that you just ignore and you miss a lot. Imagine if I didn't make this decision. When we join this opportunity, we have 3 main basics, the 3 main things that we achieve. You may join because of one, just the way I joined because of my mom's health. But now I'm enjoying financial freedom. And the third one is that one of travel. I'm one person who had a dream when I was growing up. Actually, my dream was to when I grow up, so that I go to school and then I become an air hostess. My dream faded when I went through school, later on graduated as a nurse. When I was employed, started earning, saw the salary. Then I thought maybe if I'm to travel outside this country, I have to save or rather take loan to travel. So it was going to take me a long time to do this, considering the amount of money that I was earning. But my dream came true in this opportunity. When I became a world team, and the company invited me together with my husband to be taken for a vacation in South Africa, Johannesburg, where we slept in one of the best hotels in the world, Santon Sun Hotel, a gold-coated hotel, together with my husband. Our dear guests, when you join this opportunity, when you join as a woman and you're married, your husband automatically is a member. And if you are to be treated for a vacation or even anything else, or even anywhere the company wants to take you to, you are paid for together with your partner. So we started traveling together with my partner. It was a lot of fun. This brought a lot of harmony, peace and harmony and love in our family. I'm telling you, I've earned a lot of sweet names. I can't count them. Actually, the one I love most, he calls me my gold mine. What a name. I have quite a number. I cannot mention all of them. So I really thank God. We have traveled the world. We've been to South Africa twice. We have been to Dubai. We have been to Mauritius, Abu Dhabi, the capital city of United Arab Emirates. That is where now the rich people go to enjoy lifestyle. That is a nurse from one of the government hospitals in Kenya, enjoying life in United Arab Emirates, the capital city. It's called Abu Dhabi. It is, in fact, this is one of the best companies. And I say that one of my dreams I have achieved here. I'm traveling, have seen a lot, I've learned a lot. Actually, my mentor said that I'm one of the international leaders. Because of these travels, I've met quite a number of leaders. I've learned a lot. And I want to tell you on this call that meeting different people, positive-minded people, people who are willing to support you, people who are willing to work with you, really contributes a lot to your development. The trainings that this company has always offered us as distributors has made me to earn a personal development that I never had before. I used to be a very, very shy nurse, a lady of very few words. But after joining this opportunity, the trainings I've gotten over the years, the friends in this business that I've met both locally and internationally has really equipped me with everything that I can do to succeed in this business. So we are in a very, very warm family, very friendly family, people who care for one another, people who hold each other's hand so that we succeed. So this is one of the best. I say this is one of the best companies because I've never even heard of one like this one before. So I really want to say that our dear guests, this is one of the best. That's the way I've just said. And this is one company that you don't work alone. You work with people. Like, for example, in my team, I have very, very wonderful leaders whom we work together with and actually build this business together. And it has made us very close to an extent that even if one is away for some time, we really have to check on them. And we grow together and together. And actually here, we really want everybody to move. We move as a team. So I really want to thank my team. The success is not mine alone. It is me and my team. And I cannot stop this call. I cannot end this call without thanking my team in Nakuru and in many other countries where my business has spread to. My business now is in many countries. Actually, my business is in Juba, Sudan. My business is in Botswana, which is in the USA, Italy, Sweden, Namibia, Zambia, Maputo, name it. So you can imagine I live in Kenya, but I have business out of this country. So normally the company pays me with different currencies. At times I just see I've earned from USA, I've earned from Zambia, I've earned from the US. Now it's really exciting, and I thank God for this. So I want to encourage you, our guest on the call, that success is not a citizen of any country. Poverty is not an inheritance of a certain group, person, or people, but a product of your mindset. So just have the right mindset, the positive mindset. And the fear of not taking risk is riskier than failure itself. Imagine if I did not just decide on that day. It is better to try and fail than fail to try. Our dear guests, pay the price today so that you can pay any bill tomorrow. And to our guests, water does not cut through the rock with its strength only, but by being resilient and persistent. Persist until you achieve your goals or targets. Do not relent. Repeat the same daily basics every day as you improve yourself, and success will be your portion. So I'll leave at that. Thank you very much, my mentor. And first of all, I thank our guests for being on the call. I also thank our dear members who are on the call. And last but not least, I want to thank my mentor, my president, who has held my hands through these years until I've started achieving my goals. I'm achieving them one by one, and I'm aspiring to be a 5-diamond director. And I believe that I shall be there. Because what a man can do, anybody can do. Yes. Thank you very much for listening to me, and back to you, our dear president.
Thank you very much, our upcoming president, Okech Florence. Let us celebrate our great leader there on the chat there with that lovely emoji, your preferred emoji. Thank you so much for assuring every single person in this call that they too can achieve, and that you started where everyone starts, and that with the patience, persistence, no one can fail to achieve their dreams. I really wouldn't want to emphasize anything, because you articulately, shared with our guests what it takes to succeed. I can only ask our guests who are here for the first time, will you be willing to give the business a shot? Because as she has said, you can never succeed in something you've not started. And so many people go to the grave not having achieved much just because they never trusted themselves. I request, I persuade our guests tonight, trust yourself. You could even be better than all of us, but that will not help until you try out the opportunity. Success is for those who are daring. If Okech never started, she would still be struggling as a nurse, not having achieved much. And
Mm.
today we've listened to her success story. But you know what? A year from now, next year, time like this, we will be glued on the screen listening to your success story, and you'll be
Mm.
inspiring the world. I can promise you of that for free. So at this point, I want to just challenge each one of us, our guests, to turn to the person who cared so much to invite you and ask them this one question: how do I start this journey tonight? Refuse to go to bed before you take the action. It doesn't matter whether you have the money or not, it is more of the desire. If the desire is burning, red hot, then you will start. They say, where there is will, there is way. I look forward to seeing all of you in the beaches of the world if you'll be there, and have a lovely night and a lovely weekend. God bless you all. God bless your families. Thank you, Elizabeth, and thank you, Okech Florence, for sharing with us.